Hi, I'm Darren with Party Time Rentals. Today we're going to discuss how to put together a Draper 6x8 fast fold screen. Here we go. Okay, your 6x8 fast fold screen is going to come in a case. Let's go ahead and open the case and see the components inside. The first thing that you're going to see is your actual screen surface. You're going to want to set this to the side where there's no chance of it becoming pinched as you unfold the screen. The next thing you're going to find is you're going to find a little black bag that's going to have the parts in it that you need to assemble the screen. So you're going to set that to the side as well too. We're then going to move on to the screen itself. So there's going to be one component, which is the actual rectangular box. The next one is going to be your leg, which is labeled right and left. This is going to be the right one. So I'm going to put it here on the right. And this is going to be the left. So I'm going to put this one here on the left. Okay, now that we have our parts separated, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to unfold the screen itself. So when you do that, you're going to notice that there's these hinges. Make sure that they lock in as you open the screen. There'll be one everywhere there's a pivot point. Once you do that, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open the screen. I typically find that this is easier with two people. You can do it with one. Each of the four corners will have this bracket. Make sure the bracket's in the lock position and then continue to the next corner. Now that we have our frame assembled, I just want to make one other quick note. You're going to see these little snap rivets. It's important that these are facing upwards. You'll also notice that there is a top and bottom of the screen, and that is labeled as well. I'm going to point out one other quick thing, which is here, there's a color coding line. This is important when setting up the legs. There's one here and there's one at the bottom. You want to make sure that matches the legs. So we're going to go on and we're going to assemble the leg now. We unfold the leg in the same fashion that we did with the frame, making sure that each one of these is locked together. Now remember, there is a left and a right leg. It's important that you put those in the right order. At this point, we're going to look for that bag that we had earlier, and inside the bag, there's a device called a crank. We call this a crank. This is what you're going to use to attach the leg to the frame. On the underside of the screen, you're going to be connecting the leg to this part here. I've been setting up these screens for many years, so here's a quick tip. It's actually easier to put this on your knee and raise this part up. You're going to insert this crank through the bottom and then match that up to the screen itself. And then you just tighten this here. Now we're going to repeat the process at the other mark. So just note again that on the other side here, we're matching up the blue with the blue and the green with the green. Okay, now we're going to attach the screen itself. It's important to make note of the area where you're doing this. You want to make sure that there's nothing that's sharp that can snag on the screen surface, and also make sure that it's clean. You're going to be taking the screen out of the bag itself. Now remember, there's a top and a bottom to the screen. I'm going to show you what to look for. Obviously, this is easier as a two-person process rather than just one. So you're looking for the corner here that has these snaps. This is very different from this type of snap. So along the bottom edge, you're going to have all snaps that match just like that. Okay, we're going to attach the screen to the frame. Now there's a couple of different schools of thought on this. There's certainly going to be some people out there on YouTube that are going to disagree with me, but I'm going to say the easiest way to do this is to attach one at a time and work in one direction all the way around the screen. Now I know some other professionals out there are going to say, no, attach the four corners and then go ahead and snap the middle, but I'm going to say work in one direction all the way around the screen. Okay, as you can see, we've completely attached our screen all the way around, and now we're ready to raise the screen up. So for safety reasons, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to fully extend this and make sure this is locked. And then you're going to repeat the process on the other side. It's best to have a helper to do this. And then your last and final step is to lower this leg down. And again, make sure it's locked. And then you tighten this to make sure that the screen is stable. Repeat that process on the other side. So as you can see behind me, the screen is all set up and ready to use with any type of projection device. Just want to thank you again for watching this video. We appreciate your comments, and thank you for choosing Party Time Rentals.